name is David Shim. We are here at Cote Steakhouse and we'll be grilling our marinated short rib on our grill. Korean cuisine, marinated short rib kind of represents, and I think it's one dish that everybody is familiar with. I think it's one thing that captures everybody at the end of the meal. It's sweet, salty, delicious, and it's probably one of the favorites. So to get started, we're gonna go down to the kitchen, make the marinade, and cut our meat. So we're here down in the kitchen, and we're gonna start our marinade for the Galbi. Here at Cote, we actually juice all our ingredients so that the marinade itself is very clean. There's no small specks of fruit or vegetable that get stuck onto your meat. You can use your regular juicer at home to make all the juice here, so it's going to be a very clean, clear marinade for your short ribs. So to start off, the base will be our soy sauce. It's a quart of soy sauce, and a lot of Korean restaurant and Korean cuisine use pear, and we have our Korean pear juice, a pint of Korean pear juice. Whatever pear that's in season, I think it's the sweetness and the enzymes from the pear that helps break down protein. So that's the main purpose for the sugar level and the enzymes. A pint of orange juice and your 3 key ingredients. We have ginger, 2 to 3 tablespoons, garlic juice, 2 to 3 tablespoons, and a cup of onion juice. And for sweetness and a little bit of alcohol to keep the enzyme process, breaking down process to start, Mirin. You can find it in a lot of Asian stores. It's cooking wine. It's a pint of that. You can also order Mirin online. And then this is kombu stock, so dried kelp. And you don't want to bring this to a boil. It's just this and water, and just let it steep like tea. It's quart of that instead of water. It brings a lot of umami, and we use this instead of just using tap water. Quart of this. And we just make sure we whisk everything together. Then we do also at the end add a piece of this, piece of kombu, and it'll let it sit, it'll double its size, and it'll help with the flavor. And in the refrigerator, you can probably hold this for about a week, week and a half. All right, so we're gonna get our meat ready for the short rib marinade. I prefer using the bone-in short rib because there's a lot of meat that you kind of have to dig in, and it's got a great flavor. Usually comes with the silver skin. After we clean the silver skin, which is very simple, go slow and peel it off. The tricky part is the next step. This is the fat that holds the meat and the bone together. You don't want to go too close to the bone, otherwise the meat's gonna fall off, so you just want to go just above the fat and kind of open them up. Then you want to flip it over. It's kind of falling apart already. You just want to kind of butterfly it open. And inside you see all the marbling, the structure, and it's a beautiful cut. And as for the next step, we call this the diamond cutting, which we are going to score so that the marinade can penetrate through the meat and actually hold the marinade as it sits in the marinade. So we're just going to go one direction. We're going to keep our blade on an angle, and we're just going to score it through, but make sure we don't cut the meat all the way through, otherwise you're going to detach it from it. And we're just going to flip it over and do it the same way. Sharp knife is the key to success. And as you see, kind of stretches itself open, and you'll be able to get all the marinade in between the meat. The reason we do the scoring is because I think the ribeye has a lot of flavor, but it's also very tough. By doing this, we can achieve the tenderness, the sweetness, all the flavors without having to cook it for a long time. Then we're gonna let this sit in the marinade for about 6 hours, and once it's ready, we'll grill it upstairs. So the grill we have here is gas. So if you were to grill at your house, best bet will be if you were outdoor barbecue, charcoal is a great option if that's not available. If I make this, I do make it in-house with just on your stove top with a preferably non-stick frying pan. And if you have the access to the oven, I do throw in the oven for a little bit to get the bones cooked and crisp. So to get started, so as we saw, the bone-in short rib has been scored. It's been sitting in our marinade. We're gonna go the bone side down to get most of the surface area. And we're just gonna put it on the hottest part of the grill. I think the bone itself has a lot of flavor. It's a prized item in Korea. We kind of fight over who gets the last piece of the bone. The meat takes about 5 to 6 minutes, I would say, but make sure you move it around a little bit because of the marinade. It'll start to caramelize and burn on some of the edges. So to prevent burning from your pan, you just wanna shift it around so that it's not completely burnt. And before we flip this, I'm gonna cut the meat off the bone so that I can keep it to the side. And the bone will probably take approximately of like 10-15 minutes for it to get ready. So as you see, there's still caramelization starting here already. And it is a long piece if you were to butterfly it open, so please cut it to smaller pieces so that it's easier for you to grill at home. So here we cook it in a smaller portions or around the grill because people are here and they're eating piece by piece. But if you were to have a party at the house, you can throw on more pieces on your grill and have a feast. But just be aware that because of the marinade, it can go from great to burnt real quick. Thank you so much for watching the cooking of marinated short rib here at Cote. Please make this at home or come into Cote and enjoy it.